Hey guys, Brian here with Wolf's Prairie Outdoors. Thanks for sticking around this long and watching our series. This is the 8th installment in our defensive lever gun series. If you're just skipping ahead to find my thoughts out, or if you just found this by accident, go back to the beginning and watch the rest of the series. There's some great information there on weapon setup, ammo selection, optics, the whole 9 yards. So really go back and check it out. I think there's some really good information to help you get to this point. So what did I learn from all this? Well, going into it, I felt very confident that 30-30 and 45-70, as fun as they are, were not going to be great options for home defense. I was very surprised by how well the 30-30 did in the ballistics gel testing. The way this bullet is designed, it stopped very, very quickly considering how fast it's moving. I mean, 2,400 feet per second. I expected it to go a lot further than it did. So Hornady did a phenomenal job designing this round, and it dumps a lot of energy up front. It's going to do a very good job. A little more penetration than I would like, but I really wouldn't hesitate to use this as a defensive caliber. I think it's a great option. 45-70 just goes way too far, in my opinion, to be a safe round to use, especially with most homes these days being built as basically track home communities. You've got vinyl and sheetrock and OSB plywood, whatever. That's all you've got. 45-70 is going to go through several walls, if not 1 or 2 houses, realistically, in a worst case scenario. So fun gun, great hunting rifle, good defensive round outside of a home with plenty of open area, in my opinion. Great dangerous game round. Wouldn't hesitate to use it, but home defense, I wouldn't have this at the top of my list. 30-30, like I said, is a great option. Moving on from the 45-70, we've got the pistol calibers, which I expected to do the best, and they really did extremely well. The 357 went a bit further than I expected it to, but I think it's a great gun for multiple people to have access to, because it's something that anybody of any skill can shoot and not be afraid of a kick like a 45-70. There's no kick to this gun, especially if you load it with 38s. It's really going to do a great job, and it's something that anybody can shoot. 44 has a little more kick, but really not that much, and it did phenomenally well. It was the shortest penetrating of any of our calibers, really ideal penetration distance. But again, that was the XTP round, not an FTX round, so I think that probably played a part in it. It did a really good job, and after seeing this, I need another lever gun because 44 mag is the gun I would choose to have as a home defense rifle. But I wouldn't have it on this gun because this is an iron sights only rifle. Yes, you can get a mount up front to give you a forward mounted red dot, but that's not ideal. That's not what I want. So I want something like this 1894, and my optic of choice would be Trijicon RMR. I absolutely love this setup. It's very handy, so easy to use, and get a fast target acquisition. When it comes to the low power variable, it's a great optic, but you've got to worry about scope shadow, eye box, that whole alignment. And as Clint mentioned, if you set it up for one shooter, it's going to be a little bit different for the next shooter. If your wife or your child has access to this for home defense, that low power variable is not going to be a good option across multiple people. Everybody's eyes are a little different. With a red dot, you don't have to worry about it. It's very heads up, very eyes on. You can easily have both eyes open to shoot, and it's just a really good option. Doesn't take a lot to be educated enough to shoot this optic. It's very easy. That combined with the low weight, the small form factor, just keeps the rifle very lightweight and handy, very easy to use. You don't have to worry about snagging it on something. Just really an overall good setup. I would not, however, be using the X300 up here. I would at least be using one of the Surefire Scouts, but I really liked Clint's setup with a pressure pad on here. The only issue I had with the pressure pad is when you shoot it with an RMR at this height, your thumb is in your field of view. So that's something to keep in mind if you're thinking about mounting a pressure pad to use with a lever gun. Yes, you can mount it on one of the sides, but it's not as universally friendly left or right-handed. So if for some reason you have to shoot support side, it's going to be more difficult to activate that pressure pad from the other side as opposed to on top like an AR. But, if you're comfortable with shooting and having your thumb in your field of view a little bit, then that's a good option, I think, because having that ability to go left or right-handed was a really nice option. And that light he had was extremely, extremely good. I love the way the light fall off was in the hot spot in the middle. I was very surprised. Really, really a good setup. But What would you guys pick? What would your ideal setup be? Would it be one of these rifles here, or would you have something totally different? What would you guys go with for a home defense rifle? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys think, and you might give me some ideas for my next build, because you guys know I'm not done with lever guns. There's going to be more coming. I really hope you enjoyed this series. If you did, give us a big thumbs up for a like, and don't forget to check out our sponsors, Range of Point Precision, Hornady Ammunition, and Big Daddy Unlimited. They all really came together and made this series possible. We really appreciate it, because without them, this series would have been very difficult. We also appreciate CNC Indoor Range letting us come out and shoot there, as well as the Clinton House, and we appreciate Clear Ballistics coming out. That was a huge help, having never shot ballistics gel and having Joel come out and explain the different things to us. I think it was a great thing for me. And then also CRC Scrap for donating the doors for our door shoot. It was a lot of fun. Definitely got to get more car doors. That was a lot of fun, but I might take the glass out next time, because I've still got a pile of glass to clean up. But it was a lot of fun. And like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this series. And if you haven't seen the detail videos on these guns, definitely go check them out. There's a lot of details on all these guns that I haven't covered in the videos here, because like I said, it was going to be too long covering all those individual details. So there's a video dedicated to each gun in the description below if you haven't seen that link. And that way you can find out exactly what you want, instead of asking in every single video what was on what gun. So that's about all there is to it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the series. It's been a lot of fun for us. We've learned a lot, and like I said, I need to build a new 44 mag lever gun now. Might do that in a Henry or a Marlin, I'm not sure, but either way, it's going to be a 44 mag. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give us a big thumbs up for a like. Hit that subscribe button. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Have a good one, guys.